a subject. He has people that fight against. So there's a woman that's 93 years old that lives in Beit Vegan. She lives next to a friend of mine, a Mordechai friefeld. When I go to Beit Vegan to my parents, and one meal I eat by him. And she eats by them every Shabbos. She's the neighbor, they're next to her. She's 93 years old. She's still clear, her mind is still clear. She understands things, she has a depth. And she's from the old Sionim, from the beginning of the Medina. She's American, and she was a young girl, 7 years old maybe. And when they left Poland, her father went first, and her mother left. A lot did that, In
our family also, we just found out.
Oh, yeah.
My uncle's autobiography.
So the father left, and he worked, and he sent money, and then he brought the mother. A lot did that. So her mother, she must have been a Isha Tzidkonist. She was afraid to go to America because the children will go off the derech. She was afraid. So she went to the ostrobtza. Rebbi was a tzaddik yesod, a kadosh elyon, like Meir says, a kadosh elyon he was. And she asked him, should we go to America? Should I take the children to America? So he said, you can go and they'll all stay from a Yid. And they all stayed from a Yid, and all the children and grandchildren and everything, which is a chidush. So she was lucky to see the holy ostrobtza. Okay, so Vayipol, it says in Pasuk, Vayipol, he fell on Tzavrei Binyamin Ochiv. Tzavrei, next, was in Rabbim. So he says, Kama Tzavorin, Avalei Binyamin. Rabbi Elazar Bocha, he cried, Yosef cried, Al Shnei Mikdashim, the two Beis HaMikdash, Shasidim Lias V'Chalko Shal Binyamin, like we learned, the Kodesh HaKadoshim is in the Chelik of Binyamin. V'Hasidim Lecharv, they're going to be destroyed. In this Maimad of meeting their brothers, they saw with Ruach HaKadosh the Churban of the two Batei Mikdashes, and they cried. Yom V'chal Tzavar, Bocha cried on Mishkan Shiloh, Shasidim Lecharko Shal Yosef, V'Hasid Lecharv, it's going to be destroyed. The pshat is that they made peace over here, Yosef and his brothers. So I don't like to say the pshat is. I like to say I think the pshat is. So I think pshat is that.
They're closing bigger rebbi.
I don't know Derek. I heard him once. So I think the pshat is because here that they were making shalom between them, and all the machlokas and the sin and the kina was going off. So they cried that it's not going to stay like this. We still have a long time to wait until the Tikkun HaShalom is going to come. And the Emes Shalom will be between the two different groups in Klal Yisrael. And that's what's going to cause the Churban Beis HaMikdash. Even though the Beis Rishon was chor for the three Averes, but the Gemara says, B'Nesiya Yisrael, there was big machlokas going on. The Gemara in Kiddushin. In the last parak, the Gemara says, "Shedokrin." There were people who were dokrin zeh b'charovus shebel shonim. They stabbed one another with the swords of their tongues. So the Gemara says, "Ahu b'nesiya Yisrael dichsiv." So between the leaders, there was this machlokas going on in Beis Rishon. So all that caused the Churbanos. So they remembered now. So they saw that and they were crying that this shalom that's happening now is not going to last, and we still have a long time to go till there'll be the Tikkun HaShalom. The meanwhile, we're going to have to go through two Churban Beis HaMikdashes. So that's why they cried.
2 and not 3.
There won't be a third Churban.
Kach Omer Rabbi Herzog.
It's a Gemara knows your Bemis. It's a Gemara knows it, yeah. Gemara brings a pasuk that Yirmiyah Navi said, Heicha Hashem 3 times. So Gemara says, Zebai's Rishon V'Sheni that are going to be Charf. And the third time, Heicha Hashem, that's going to be Mishkayim. The third, there won't be a third Churban. What does it mean a third Churban? It means a Churban based on Mikdash. But a Churban, there was a third Churban. The Holocaust was a Churban.
Rabbi Tzvi ben Porat argues on Rabbis Herzog and Lifshitz, and he says, he promises won't be a Churban. It says, Vayim Kriyat Shema, and Im Lo Tishma.
So there'll be a Churban. That means like they said that Rabbi Herzog said that he wasn't afraid to stay here by the 48th war. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
He wasn't afraid because it says there won't be a third Churban. So who says there won't? What does it mean? A Churban based on Mikdash, there won't be a third Churban, but a Churban of the land, maybe there will be. If you don't keep the Torah, whatever, there'll be. It doesn't matter what Kufas. I don't know what he's talking about. So
Rabbi Yosef Tzvi ben Porat is right. Then Rabbi Herzog Kadarko.
But the Chazon Ish wanted he should be a chief rabbi.
He didn't want Rabbi Harlop to become chief rabbi.
He said they should make him.
How do you know this?
Maybe I heard it from you. I think I read it someplace.
Brown, in his biography, goes into it. And the Peshat about Rav Harlop was for your Peshat. And he did it not because of love of Rav Herzog, because of...
That's
from you.